to having a blessed one, because this is the day that the Lord has made, and let us rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know he that the Lord, he is God. Is he that hath made us and not we ourselves. We are his sheep and the sheep of his pasture. Into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. For the Lord is good, and his mercy is everlasting, and his truth enduring to all generations. Welcome to Inspirational Moments with Ashley Blanshaw. Welcome to Inspirational Moments with Ashley Blanshaw. As I'm getting close, as we're getting close, and as I'm getting close to celebrate 1 year of my series, Ashley's Inspirations, on the 17th and the 18th of next month in April. Yes, as I'm getting close to celebrate 1 year on my series next month in April, and as we're getting close to the celebration weekend on the 17th and the 18th, the first episode that I did, is what I was talking about Hezekiah. I talked about Second Kings chapter 20, and I also had talked about how Hezekiah, was sick, and he also received a bad report from the prophet Isaiah. But also I mentioned that did not stop Hezekiah from praying to God and turn his face to the wall to pray to God, because he knew that he served a God that was going to fight for him, and he knew that he served a God that was going to heal him and bring him out of the situation, that he was in. So, on this Inspirational Moments with Ashley Blanshaw, I just want to encourage you that don't let any negative obstacles or negative struggles or negative comments or words stop you from fulfilling the purpose and the plan that God has for you, and stop you from to do the calling that God has placed over your life. I know last year we were dealing with some trying times, and I know last year we will be dealing with some hard times, especially when we're dealing with this pandemic. Last year we were dealing with COVID-19, and a lot of change has been happening. A lot of business has shut down. People were working from home, and kids were going to school virtually, and a whole lot of obstacles and struggles was going on. But how many y'all believed, and how many y'all received that on tonight, that in spite of this pandemic, God can still make miracles? God can still perform miracles. How many y'all believe that your blessings are still going to come? All right, we got to understand that God is fighting for us. We got to understand that the battle is not ours, it is the Lord's. All right, do not let any negative struggles or obstacles or trials or tribulations or sicknesses or battles or addiction that you might be facing stop you from reaching the great things that God has for you in your life. I'm telling you, 2021 is going to be the year of great things. It's going to be the year of miracle signs and wonders, miracle blessing overflows. It's going to be the year increase in ministries, increase in businesses. All right, I'm telling you, open doors is about to happen for you. Open opportunities is about to happen for you. Miracle blessing overflows is about to come, and it's about to happen for you. All right, just keep on holding on. Just keep on being strong. All right, you got to understand that God is your refuge in the time of trouble. He's your shelter in the time of storm. All right, you got to understand that God is a way maker. He's a promise keeper. He's your light in your darkness. I know sometimes things might get hard, things might get tough, but if you keep on having faith, if you keep on declaring and decree this over your life, all right, that you're going to be healed, that you're going to be restored, that you're going to be delivered, that you're going to make it through this. I'm telling you, breakthroughs are about to happen. All right, you just keep on holding on, just keep on being strong. All right, because it says in Psalms 121, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills which cover my help. My help coming from the Lord which made heaven and earth. Don't you know that your help comes from God? Wherever you need, God's got you, because it says in Philippians chapter 4, verse 19, that we serve a God that can what supply all of our needs through Christ Jesus. All right, God is a provider. So I mentioned about Second Kings chapter 20, and I mentioned that Hezekiah was sick. And he also received a bad report from the prophet Isaiah. Some of you were like Hezekiah. You were going through struggles after struggle, obstacle after obstacles. There's been days that you've been crying so much. There's been some days that you've been worrying, or that you've been fighting so much. You've been praying, you've been fasting, you still have receiving no results. All right, but that did not stop the situation that Hezekiah was going through. That did not stop him from getting down on his knees and turning his face to the wall. Already praying to God, because he know he had had faith that God is going to bring them out, that God was going to heal them. I also talk about Ruth and Naomi. When Ruth told Naomi, all right, wherever you go, I will go. Your people should be my people. Your God should be my God. All right. Ruth had that type of faith, and God can bring her out of that situation. All right. That she was going through. She had the faith that God can do the same thing for Naomi. Many of you were like Naomi. All right. You're going through so many trials and so many tribulations, obstacles and struggles might be overbearing. All right. Sometimes, all right, I mentioned this in every episode of my series that sometimes it makes you wonder, all right, why I am the situation that I am, why I'm going through so many obstacles, why I'm going through so many situations, why I'm going through so many problems. All right, many of you start to question why you're the only one that the devil's attacking and devil's coming after. But I always mention that the reason why that this is happening, all right, because God is doing something special, God is doing something great, God is doing something amazing, God is doing something wonderful, He's doing something marvelous, He's doing something spectacular. Great things are about to happen for you. I'm telling you about to increase. Increase is happening for you. And that's something that the devil doesn't want you to have. Or so sometimes there are going to be days when the devil's going to mess with you at night. He's going to cause you to make you have sleepless nights. All right, there's going to be some days he's going to mess up with your mind. It's going to cause you to lose focus. All right, he's going to cause you to want to give up. He's going to cause you to want to quit and want to throw in a towel. He's going to try to do everything that he can, all right, to stop you, all right, fulfilling the purpose and the calling, to fulfill the purpose and the vision that God has for you. He's going to do everything that he can to stop you, all right, to fulfill, all right, to fulfill, all right, the calling that God has placed over your life. All right, he's going to do everything he can to stop you from reaching the great things that God is doing it for you. God is doing it, that God is doing it in your life, that God is doing it for your career and for your dreams and for your ministry that you have. All right, there's going to be some days that the devil's going to try to do everything he can to mess up with your mind, mess up with your body. He's going to cause chaos. All right, I know the devil's going to try to do everything that he can to cause negative distraction, put negative, things in your way, put negative roadblocks. All right, but I want somebody to look the devil in his face, and I want you to tell that devil right now and say, devil, I don't know what you're trying to do. All right, but your evil plans are not going to work this time, and your evil plans is not going to work this year, because I serve a God that's going to bring me out. I serve a God that is going to heal me from this, is going to deliver me from this, and is going to restore, all right, me from this. All right, because it says in episode 12 of my series that God is supplying and restoring what you lost, and it's going to be 7 times greater and bigger and better than ever. And if you believe that, or if you receive that, I want you to make this episode 12, a declaration for this year of 2021. All right, I want you to declare and decree this over your life, that God is supplying and restoring what you lost, and it's going to be 7 times greater and bigger and better than ever. But if you are going through a struggle, if you're going through a trial, if you're going through a tribulation, I want you to also make episode 13 a declaration over your life, that you refuse and you won't let the devil win, because God is fighting for you. I'm telling you, the battle is not yours, it is the Lord's, because it says in Isaiah chapter 10 verse 27 that the anointing of the Lord destroys every yoke. How many of y'all believe that God is a chain breaker? All right, I'm telling you, every chain of destruction, every chain of depression, every chain of obstacles, every chain of battles or addictions, every chain of abandonment, neglectment, every chain of rejection, every chain of negative roadblocks or negative obstacles that you're going through is going to be broken. Because you go chapters down in the book of Isaiah, if you read chapter 54 verse 17, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every negative tongue that the bullies and naysayers and the devil has said to you, you're going to refute it. Because you every day when you every morning when you wake up in the morning, when you look yourself in the mirror, okay, every morning when you wake up, and when you look yourself in the mirror, you got to encourage yourself, all right, that you're more than a conqueror. You got to encourage yourself. You got to say this to yourself from the heart, that you're more than a conqueror, that you are the head and not the tail, that you are above and not beneath, that you are victorious, all right, that you are an overcomer, that you are a survivor. You got to encourage yourself every day when you wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror, that you're walking in your healing, that you're walking in your miracle, that you're walking in your breakthrough, that you're walking in your blessing. Every morning when you wake up, all right, in the morning when you look yourself in the mirror, you got to encourage yourself. Psalms 139 verse, all right, 14, that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. All right, God has chosen you, God has called you, all right, to fulfill the purpose and the plan that He has for you, and to reach for the great things that He's doing for you in your life, and for your career, and for your business, and for your ministry. You got to encourage yourself every day that you restored. You got to encourage yourself every day that you are a winner, that you are a champion, that God sees the best in you, that God sees the great in you. Or is it just trust him? He will work it out. Because it says in Psalm 71, then again in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. All right, that God did not give us the spirit of fear, but in power and love and sound mind. So don't you fear, don't you give up, don't you quit. He's gonna work it out for you. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So just trust him. All right, just trust him. You got to keep on being determined. And that's what my third book is going to be about. All right, determined, making a firm decision. All right, stay tuned for that. All right, my third book that I'm writing now is called I Am Determined. How many of y'all people, how many of y'all believed? How many of y'all received that you're going to be determined to keep on focusing on being successful? How many of y'all are determined this year? That how many of y'all this year, all right, is going to be determined to keep on focusing on doing the purpose and the vision that God has for you? How many of y'all believe that? How many of y'all will receive that on tonight, that you're going to be determined to keep on focusing on the calling, all right, that God has placed over your life? How many of y'all on tonight are determined, all right, that no matter what you're going through, you're going to keep on praying, you're going to keep on having faith? All right, let's talk about Hannah. I mentioned about Hannah in my series. All right, Hannah Penaniah had children, but Hannah couldn't have no children because the womb was shut up. But that did not stop Hannah from going down on her knees and praying to God. All right, because she knew, all right, that God is going to bless her with a son. All right, and yes, God has blessed her with a son named Samuel. All right, so if that means what I'm saying to you is tonight, don't let obstacles and struggles, all right, stop you from being determined, stop you from focusing on being successful and focusing on the great things, all right, that God has for you. Keep on moving forward, keep on focusing on moving forward. All right, God has a purpose, God has called you, God has chosen you. All right, He's doing a great thing in your life. All right, so just keep on holding on. Just keep on being strong. Just keep on having faith. Keep on reading the Bible. Keep on holding your head high. Keep on walking. Keep on walking in your deliverance. Keep on walking in your breakthrough. Keep on walking in your heal. Keep on encouraging yourself every day. Or keep on encouraging yourself every day and just keep on focusing on being successful because God is going to work it out for you. Yes. I just can't give up now. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the roads would be easy, and I don't believe He brought me this far to leave me. I just can't give up now. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, and I don't believe God brought me this far to leave me. Oh, I just can't give up now. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the roads would be easy, and I don't believe God brought me this far. I don't believe He brought me this far. Yeah, I don't believe He brought me this far to leave me. Your grace and mercy towards me, your loving kindness towards me, your tender mercies I see day after day, forever faithful towards me. You're always providing for me. Your grace and mercy towards me. Great is your grace. Great is your mercy towards me. Your love and kindness towards me. Your tender mercies I see day after day, forever faithful towards me. Lord, you're always providing for me. Great is your mercy towards me. Great is your grace. Always remember in Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Just hold on, just be strong, and just keep on being determined to focusing on being successful and focusing on the great things that God is doing for you in your life. Amen. Take care, stay blessed, and always remember with God, all things are possible. Okay, love you guys.